Doctor Doom is a genius who outwits cosmic beings, a sorcerer who rivals the Sorcerer Supreme, and a tyrant with armor that can withstand blows from the Hulk. He is, without a doubt, one of the most formidable villains in the Marvel Universe. He's conquered the world and stolen the power of gods. So we're here today to see if anyone is truly capable of taking down Doctor Doom. Let's find out. Now, before we talk about characters who can defeat him, we first have to establish what makes him so powerful. His genius intellect allows him to create technology to counter almost any foe, and his mastery of the mystic arts gives him an answer for threats that technology can't handle. However, there are a select few beings in the Marvel Universe with the raw power or sheer intellect to bring Victor Von Doom to his knees. So today, we're counting down the top 5 characters who can beat Doctor Doom. Coming in at number 5 is the master of magnetism himself, Magneto. Now, this is a classic theoretical matchup that gets debated endlessly. At first glance, the premise seems simple. Doctor Doom wears a suit of high-tech metal armor, and Magneto is the single most powerful master of magnetism on the planet. In a random encounter, Magneto would have a staggering advantage. He could theoretically rip the very armor from Doom's body or crush him inside of it. However, as with all things involving Victor Von Doom, it's never that straightforward. Doom is acutely aware of threats like Magneto, and his armor possesses non-magnetic components and countermeasures. Furthermore, Doom's secondary skill set is his mastery of the mystic arts. While Magneto is manipulating the battlefield, Doom could unleash spells that Doctor Strange would have trouble countering. So why is Magneto on this list? Because it's a battle of will and overwhelming power. Magneto is an Omega-level mutant, meaning his potential is cosmic in scale. He has manipulated the iron in a person's bloodstream and reversed the planet's magnetic poles. While Doom's armor might have countermeasures, Magneto's power isn't just about pulling on metal. It's about controlling one of the fundamental forces of the universe. He can create electromagnetic pulses to fry Doom's sophisticated circuitry, create force fields that can withstand nuclear blasts, and hurl asteroids from space. What's crucial here is Doom's reliance on his technology. While Doom is a genius with prep time, an all-out assault from Magneto could overwhelm his defenses before he has a chance to pivot to a purely magical strategy, giving Magneto a decisive edge. At number 4, we have the King of Wakanda, T'Challa, the Black Panther. This isn't a theoretical victory, it's a canonical one from the Doom War storyline. The conflict began with Doom engineering a coup within Wakanda, seeking to seize control of the nation's entire vibranium supply. Now, what's fascinating about this matchup is that it's not about one character simply overpowering the other. It's a battle of kings, of strategists, and of technology. Doom saw Wakanda as the ultimate prize, but this proved to be a catastrophic miscalculation. Doom's arrogance was his primary weakness, and T'Challa exploited it perfectly. While Doom was busy with his grand schemes, T'Challa was several steps ahead, orchestrating a global resistance. The final confrontation is what really cements Black Panther's place on this list. Doom had succeeded in bonding all of Wakanda's processed vibranium to his armor, making himself mystically attuned to it and effectively invulnerable. But T'Challa made a choice that only a true leader could. Using a device of his own design, Black Panther rendered all of the processed vibranium on the planet inert. In an instant, he destroyed his nation's greatest resource. It was an unimaginable sacrifice, but it also left Doom's newly empowered armor completely useless. T'Challa didn't just outfight Doom. He outthought him on a level that Doom, in his hubris, could never have anticipated. Taking the number 3 spot is the Omega-level mutant Jean Grey, specifically when she is host to the Phoenix Force. This matchup moves into the domain of pure universe-altering cosmic power. While base form Jean Grey would already be a challenge, the Phoenix Force elevates her to a level of existence that Doom has only ever managed to touch by stealing power that was not his own. Now, you see, the Phoenix Force is a primal cosmic entity representing all life yet to be born. Its power is not just telekinesis or telepathy, it is the fundamental manipulation of matter, energy, and reality itself. Jean Grey, as the White Phoenix of the Crown, is considered its truest host, capable of operating on a multiversal scale from the White Hot Room, the very nexus of all realities. Doctor Doom, for all his genius, is a mortal man striving for godhood. A recurring theme in Doom's story is his inability to permanently control cosmic energies. His human ambition and arrogance almost always prove to be his undoing. The Phoenix Force, however, is a symbiotic entity. In a direct confrontation, Doom's armor would be little more than a temporary shield. The Phoenix can manipulate matter at a subatomic level, meaning it could unmake his armor atom by atom. His vaunted willpower would be pitted against a psychic force that can operate across timelines. In fact, it's a complete mismatch of power scales. She wouldn't need to outsmart him. She could simply decide that he no longer exists. Our runner-up at number 2 is the unbeatable Squirrel Girl, Doreen Green. Her defeat of Dr. Doom is not a theory. It's a fact. This event happened in her very first appearance in Marvel Superheroes Winter Special back in 1991. After a chance encounter, Dr. Doom captures both a teenage Doreen Green and Iron Man. Faced with one of the world's most dangerous villains, Squirrel Girl used her unique ability. She can communicate with squirrels. She sent out a call, and an enormous army of squirrels answered. The squirrels swarmed Doom's airship, chewing through critical wiring and disabling his technology. Then they turned their attention to the monarch himself. Doom, a man who has stood defiant before gods, was completely overwhelmed by a swarming horde of rodents, famously exclaiming, "Confound these wretched rodents, for every one I fling away, a dozen more vex me." He was so thoroughly swamped by the chaos of the attack that Iron Man was able to break free. Utterly defeated and embarrassed, Doom was forced to flee. In fact, this victory speaks to a fundamental weakness in Doom's character: his arrogance and his inability to prepare for the absurd. He prepares for heroes and gods. He does not prepare for an army of squirrels. The attack was so outside his realm of strategic consideration that his genius was rendered useless. This was so absolute that in a later story, when she needed to use his time machine, he simply pointed her in the right direction, not even bothering to put up a fight. And now, at number 1, we have a character who represents a complete trivialization of everything Dr. Doom is. The Devourer of Worlds, Galactus. This matchup puts Doom's ambition against a true force of nature. Doom has, in fact, challenged Galactus before. In one scheme, he managed to steal the power cosmic from the Silver Surfer. However, Mr. Fantastic outsmarted him, tricking Doom into crashing into a specially designed barrier that stripped the power away. In another instance, during the original Secret Wars, Doom snuck aboard Galactus's ship, and Galactus dismissed him with a casual flick of his power, leaving his armor in shambles. Now you see, Galactus is empowered by the power cosmic, and right here is where he gets all of his incredible abilities from. He's able to manipulate creation, matter, and energy. His power grants him near limitless reality manipulation, transmutation of matter, and energy projection on a galactic level. Doom's armor, his spells, his armies, all of it would be meaningless. Even when Doom achieved his ultimate form as God Emperor Doom during the 2015 Secret Wars, he didn't destroy Galactus. He repurposed him as a massive defensive wall for his new world, Battleworld. This demonstrates the inherent place Galactus holds in the cosmic hierarchy. In any standard confrontation, Galactus wins. Doom's intellect is formidable, but Galactus is a fundamental constant of the universe. He doesn't just win, he simply is. So there we have it. Those are 5 characters who can defeat Dr. Doom. From the fundamental force of Magneto and the strategic brilliance of Black Panther, to the cosmic fire of the Phoenix Force, the baffling power of Squirrel Girl, and the absolute scale of Galactus, each of these characters exploits a different facet of Doom's being. But what do you all think? Is there anybody that I missed? Sound off in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you have to say. And finally, be sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one every single week. Thanks for watching.